Hello everyone, friends. My name is Matvey. I'm the director of GLOBUS, a company specializing in elite furniture from China. Today we are at a factory that not only manufactures furniture but also works extensively with marble, professionally making tables of any design, Chinese, European. If you're interested in a factory tour focused specifically on furniture, follow the link. There's a great episode about Minotti there. Fans will really enjoy it. I want to mention that the factory sources this marble from all over the world, from Italy, Brazil, Spain, Bulgaria, and other words. They use marble from the best quarries in the world with the most interesting patterns. They use all of this because although there is a lot of marble in China, some unique types simply aren't found here, so they bring them in. And let me remind you that as part of the furniture tour, you can personally come here and choose a specific piece that you like. And after some time, that will become a table, a nightstand, or whatever you choose. So friends, shall we get started? The factory works with many popular types of marble: Carrara, Calacata, Emperador, and many others. For example, right now you can see the Pandora pattern, which is very popular among our clients. Additionally, in our office, the visionary meeting table in the second conference room is made from this very marble. If you're interested, you can check out a tour of our 500 square meter Foshan office by following the link. Also, if you're interested in alternatives and don't want to spend money on marble, I suggest you watch our review of sintered stone. It's a very durable and interesting material. In that video, we also discussed all the pros and cons of marble. Take a look. If not, marble products adds a sense of grandeur to any space. Do you agree with me? This factory works with many brands. The craftsmanship of this beautiful table from Casina, I want to show you specifically from underneath, because the top often looks beautiful, but when you look inside, that's where some issues can start to appear. Let's see how the factory handled this table. Look at how neatly the marble leg and the wood are crafted. It's this joints here, the leg that it's attached to. There's just some dust here, yes, but the table itself is actually made very well. So, in other words, I looked at many tables from all sides and this factory doesn't have any issues at all. The factory works with a wide variety of shapes, for example, oval, round, square, and any sizes, from small tables to huge, simply gigantic tables, including those for barbecue areas, as well as countertops for kitchens. In other words, they work professionally with marble. You've already seen for yourself the number of slabs from all over the world displayed downstairs, right? We showed you that it was a huge warehouse. Marble slabs are brought in from all over the world and custom made. Take a look at the magnificent craftsmanship of these Roche-Beaubois tables. Look at how the base is made. Everything is done very neatly. In other words, there are no flaws at all. Everything is executed perfectly. Earlier, we filmed an episode about furniture from this same factory. You can watch it via the link. There were practically no complaints there either. There was only one bed that I didn't like in terms of craftsmanship, but I think these are just minor details that come up during inspection and don't pose any real problems. If your project includes a lot of tables, it would be great for you to come here in person, see and choose the stone, check out the design, and look at the craftsmanship. And I truly recommend placing your order specifically at this factory. The factory offers a wide variety of tables for tea ceremonies. I know that not every client likes this or finds it interesting, but still, some clients buy them for their saunas or for certain rooms like massage rooms and so on. Here, for example, is one of those tables. This is just a drop in the ocean because they have a separate showroom with a huge selection of tables specifically for tea ceremonies. And the designs are very beautiful and interesting. In China, this is very popular. Behind me, you can see exactly how they work with the space where the kitchen island is located, or an outdoor barbecue area where you can cook and immediately sit down to eat. In other words, how carefully they do everything I've already checked, and everything is done with the utmost precision. You can see for yourself, just look at the scale of this showroom. And even here, not all the models are on display because many of the table models are shown in the main furniture showroom. At the same time, you can also see the dining area, the sofa, and everything for the living room as a set. So this is just a small part of what the factory produces. And honestly, for many projects, this is more than enough. I also wanted to show you a few small things. Look, for example, they make coffee tables from popular collections like Minotti, Cassina, and other brands. Just look at this beauty. Anyone who loves marble, I think, will get real aesthetic pleasure from this. Because people can have different opinions about marble, but in reality, you all know that when you walk into expensive hotels or stylish interiors, no matter how you look at it, marble is often a key element in at least part of the interior, that's for sure. Here, take a look, you can see a design made for a luxurious upscale barbecue area. Outside, everything is also made of marble. There's a sink, a separate area, and you can specifically integrate a dedicated barbecue zone. This all depends on your project. Everything can be customized. What can we say about marble? In China, they make both completely unpolished marble, well, actually just polished marble without any special coating, and marble with a special coating that protects it from impact and exposure. For example, if you spill wine on it, it won't leave a stain. We recommend that you buy exactly these kinds of protected tabletop surfaces. For example, in our office, the conference table we bought already came with this protective coating. As a rule, marble is categorized by color into the following types: white, beige, yellow, pink, red, green, blue, black, gray, and brown. Each type of marble has its own characteristics, unique texture and pattern. White marble, also known as sculptural marble, is a stone that contains almost no impurities. It has sufficient strength, is amenable to various types of processing, and easily takes on any shape, which makes it possible to create sculptural compositions, frescoes, bas-reliefs, and decorative elements from white marble. Black marble is a volcanic rock with a high content of bitumen, graphite, and pyroxene impurities. The higher the concentration of these substances in the stone, the darker and richer its color. Green marble can transform any interior, creating an atmosphere of luxury and elegance. Dark green and emerald shades harmonize beautifully with beige and yellow colors. Visually, green marble resembles malachite. The bright, saturated color of the stone is due to the presence of minerals such as chlorite and serpentine in the rock. The fashion for pink marble emerged back in the time of Louis XVI. Initially, it was used to decorate boudoirs and ladies' rooms. Later, pink marble began to appear in bedrooms and fireplace areas. Pink marble tiles pair beautifully with gold, gray, and white colors. However, you shouldn't think that pink marble makes the interior overly feminine. With the right choice of accessories and textiles, this color becomes a stylish and modern accent in the room. The factory, for example, produces these huge, luxurious tables that can be suitable for large homes, villas, as well as for commercial projects, restaurants, and hotels. The rotating disc is optional. It's just a custom feature. You can add it or leave it out. Take a look at this beautiful pattern. This is simply to show you the factory's capability. They are virtually limitless when it comes to marble production. Dear friends, I personally had a truly great pleasure visiting this remarkable factory. The extensive and wide selection of exquisite marble, along with the beautiful and intricate patterns and designs, all of this is truly wonderful and quite impressive to behold. Let me remind you that as part of the furniture tour, you can personally come to China, see everything, choose, touch, and discuss every detail with our managers. And in turn, we guarantee you quality inspection, shipping, and you won't have to worry about a thing. All you need to do is focus on making your choice. You can buy not only furniture, but also building materials, plumbing fixtures, and much more. Contact us using the link below and leave your requests. Thank you for watching. This was Matvey with you, GLOBUS company premium furniture from China. Goodbye, everyone.